Bow, chicka wow wow. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Elkevate Your Life. I'm your hostess, Elke. L like the letter L, key as in the key to your heart. I'm not really sure where to begin this evening, and I'm not sure how long this episode is going to be. Just because I am struggling a little bit on this Mindful Monday. Trying to remember if it's mental health awareness. I don't know if it still is. So Halloween is approaching. I had been reaching out to ask everybody what they were dressing up for Halloween. Didn't really get any fan mail or ideas or suggestions. So it's looking like I'm going to be something that I've been a million times over, but maybe I'll spice it up and throw a little bit of my personality into it. For those of you that listen on a regular basis, you know that I work as a special education aide. I have been for the past 3 years now. It's something I thoroughly love, enjoy. I literally look forward to going to work every day. And I'm realizing in my later years that it's because I have an opportunity to correct the wrongs of how I was raised. And what I mean by that is I didn't have the most loving, nurturing parenting. And I'm not sharing this for you to feel bad for me or feel sorry for me or anything. I'm just realizing I was raised by a single mom. I'm sure it was a struggle for her just as much as it was a struggle for me, raising my daughter and my son as a single mom, basically their entire lives. And I'm realizing as I get older that the people that are closest to me, well, sometimes the people that are closest to you hurt you the most, right? Why is that? I'm sure they mean well. It's just sometimes they say things that might hurt you, hurt your feelings. And it's kind of a slippery slope because they're our loved ones. So we have to take it with a grain of salt, right? And be open to the constructive criticism. And which I feel like I do a fairly good job of. And tonight on this Mindful Monday, I just am realizing that sometimes I want to be that crab in my shell and maybe not share all of my thoughts or ideas. Maybe we don't need to do that as much as we do. I wonder, do any of you out there experience this? And then the flip side of it is, you open your heart and your ideas and your dreams to these people, and then everyone feels the need to insert their thoughts and opinions. And sometimes you're open to them, and sometimes you're not. But we graciously smile and say, thank you, I appreciate it. Because, God forbid, we say, I don't want to do that, or no, thank you, or I appreciate your thoughts or ideas, but I would like to do things my way. Anyway, I'm supposed to be sharing something on this Mindful Monday, and that's kind of what is on my heart currently, is just that sometimes the people that we love hurt us the most. They don't even mean to. I usually don't let them know that they do, but I am a very sensitive human being. And sometimes words can hurt. Thoughts and ideas and opinions can be received wrong or delivered incorrectly, or maybe not in the right time, or not with the filters that you would like. So I guess I just want to share with you guys that it's okay to say, thank you, I appreciate your thoughts and ideas and insight. And I think on this one, I'm going to try it my way. I don't know if any of this is making sense to any of you. I haven't been in the greatest of health these days. I've had a bit of a health scare the past, oh my gosh, it's been going on for over 6 months. In and out of the doctor, off and on medication, trying to figure out what's wrong. Still awaiting that. And I'm sure that's part of me being sensitive and vulnerable. And I feel like I have to put on this brave face because I got to show up for everyone. My dog, my husband, my daughter, my son, my students, my friends, my coworkers. So we really don't want to let them see the struggles that we're going through. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you that even when I put on that brave face and that $1,000,000 smile, that I too have feelings and emotions and struggle with honest opinions that people like to share sometimes. For those of you that have been listening and following along, I still haven't heard back from my son. I did find out that he wasn't in the greatest headspace, speaking of Mindful Monday, and that he was kind of been in a funk and just taking the time to work on himself, which, much respect and love. I'm here for you, son, if you want me to be here. But because you haven't returned my calls or messages or Instagram thoughts, I'm just here on standby, waiting to see if he needs an ear or shoulder, or if he just wants to work it out on his own. That's okay too. So I would like to find out what everyone's doing for Halloween. I would love to share my costume. I'm still on the fence with my decision when I realized after buying it that it's something that I've been multiple times. And I was sharing with you in the previous episodes that I usually like to make my own version of it, which I could certainly do. I just like to put my personality to it. To Naomi from YouTube that wrote into me, I hope you've had an opportunity to listen to last week's episode where I offered some friendly advice to you. I hope that you are feeling stronger and feeling like there is a support system out here for you if you want one or need one. And even though I may sound melancholy on this Mindful Monday, I'm still headstrong and still able to overcome the ideas, constructive criticism that's been offered to me throughout the past few weeks. And I want to thank all my loyal listeners who have been continuing to show up for me and listening to my podcast from start to finish. I do hope to get to a point where I have another microphone and a better studio so I can have guests. That is a goal of mine. So if that's something you would like to share and write in about, I would love to hear it. I've been telling all of you that you can find me on various different platforms: Buzzsprout, Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Podchaser, Deezer, Amazon Music. Gosh, so many others, guys. Too many for me to list off, honestly. There is an email link or a text-in link that you could text in your ideas. And like I said, I welcome that. The reason I'm here is to offer you a listening ear, sound advice, a shoulder to cry on, a friend to listen to you. I think that's it. I think that's all I have for now. So I will look forward to your text in, write in. Be sure to follow me on Buzzsprout. I was going to give you that information. https://feeds.buzzsprout.com/feeds.2323357.rss. And, or like I said, in all of the other platforms, it gives you the option to text in your thoughts or ideas for an upcoming episode. If you would like to share with me what you're going to do for Halloween, I'm here for it. As I mentioned in my previous episodes, Halloween is one of my favorite holidays because we get to dress up and be whoever we want to be and be in character. And that's something I love doing. So thank you for tuning in. I want to make sure I give a shout out to my consistent listeners: Kara, Tom, Rain, Carly, Advaith. I don't know if you're still listening. And I'm not even sure who to include in this mix, so I'll leave it at that. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll look forward to chatting with you next time. I forgot to include the bound chicka wow wow. Ciao for now. Elcultivate your life.